There we go. Nice. Alrighty. Let's see what is going on here. First off, we need some non-copyright music. I think, still so loud, eh? Weird. Alright, so to start off, actually, may need to do this. Might just be just slightly easier. Why aren't you showing up? That shows up, but this doesn't? That's weird. Oh. Take that off. All right. So first off, let's take off the drawings for the day. Let's see what's going on here. We have FOMC coming up. Let's fix that camera a bit. Something like that. It's a bit better. Oh. Whoa. Just gonna throw that off for a second. All right. Should be good. So looking at the daily here, we do have a nice bearish trend kind of going as of the beginning of September. I would like to see the weekly. Now, weekly, I still think we can get into the 1720 area. Looks like a pretty key level there. As you can see, I already have a mark up there, which works out. Because like on that daily perspective here, really looks like we're going to drive down. Now, one thing to caution is we did create daily support here last week, right? And knowing gold, it does like to do that pullback. Pretty deep pullbacks and retraces and whatnot. So we did get a drive up during the night. I actually did catch an Asian buy from 51 or 52 rather. It was during the 8 o'clock candle. And I did close most of my position at about 57. They get stop under there. So it was a good, nice risk reward. And I did actually think that we were going to come back, drive down during the night. I just didn't think it would happen so fast. I thought maybe this would be like the New York move. But now that we're back down here, we've actually created a bit of support. I'm not 100% sure where we're going because, you know, there is a bit of congestion here. However, I can see the argument for a drive back up because, like I said, on the daily, we do have this support. It's gone up, rejected that, but now it's come back down and it's showing signs of, you know, rejection. Especially if we look at this candle here, you see it coincides with here, and actually even the daily support hasn't really broken it. So seeing all of that kind of makes me yeah, it kind of makes me think that we how do you change the thumbnail? I don't know how to make the thumbnail different. How do you change the thumbnail? I don't know. Weird. I don't know. Weird. Okay. Alright, let's pull up, let's see what Forex Factory's got going on here. FOMC, I'm not too worried about that. But basically, what I'm seeing here is, it doesn't look great. I really don't love it. There's this wick, 35 pip wick. Yeah, it's kind of, just gonna take this down for a sec. Yeah, we're kind of in a limbo mode here. You know, we're kind of printing some barcodes here. Even a close like up to here, I guess you could take a long if this 30-minute candle can close bullish, but then we have this kind of resistance right here right away. So I'm not too keen on that either. Yeah, the only thing I can really see is a close above this like smaller zone, but then again we have this resistance right away and it's kind of in our way. But if we can get a close above here, then we can definitely see something along the lines of close above here, then we can see a push up into the 1756 area again. It'd be the same trade I took last night. If we don't get that, I'd like to see a solid close under here. And actually, I need to change these because this is for a smaller time frame. That color. The yellow is for my 5-minute if I do put on something on 5 minutes. But 30-minute, I'm seeing this. If we can get a close under here, you know, I'd love to take a short, fill the wick. And if we don't have that, then close under here. Yeah, fill the wick. If we don't have that, the only thing that really works is a close, I guess, above here. Like, it's... anything in here is just kind of messy, really. It's kind of a range. So, you know, I'm not sure if that's something that we really want to do. Now, looking for the 4-hour perspective, yeah, it's getting messy here. Just take off all drawings, just see something clean. Yeah, we are kind of like doing this ascending triangle here. Kind of a little bit of a counter trend going on. You can kind of see a bit of a trend line starting to form. Something just as a generality, definitely not anything crazy. Something like that. Now you could say it's something more like that. It's a bit of a channel we're bouncing around in. So I think, you know, I don't know if this is really a new high or anything, but what I'm seeing is a drive up, a drive down, and now if we can get a retrace off the fib, you know, we could see some, if we can see a bearish and bullish close here, I can definitely see a new drive down somewhere in this 51 to 60. You know, if we can get a bearish, bullish close, or bullish bearish rather, close for a new lower high from this point, then I would be willing to take some shorts down. But unfortunately, I won't be able to trade too long today. So we'll just have to see what the market gives us. Oh, we do have some red news just came out, going the distance on inflation. What are you saying, my man? Bunch of BS. As the year progresses, I anticipate most supply side difficulties to be essentially handled. Okay, that sounds like good news. I believe long-run inflation expectations are still likely somewhat below the Fed's target. Interesting. It seems like he's saying good things for the dollar. If inflation has not gotten acceptably high, a low employment rate does not necessitate a change in policy rate. Interesting. So he's not thinking anything should change, essentially. All right, yeah, we basically have to see something out of this area. Because right now, just check the 5. Yeah, right now we're kind of just climbing up. Again, I'm not too sure if we'll... Anything up here I'd rather short, because I am still biased, bear biased on like a daily, weekly perspective. That being said, it is Monday, so, you know, not 100% looking for anything crazy here, but yeah, I think if we can just put off some more zones here, if we can target this move here, or target this move, which I essentially think would come down to here, which is a pretty sweet move. So either way, we have about a 45 pip move there, or about the same 43 pip move there. So that's what we're gonna wait for. I will be right back. All right. We are back, and absolutely nothing has happened, eh? Oh, I need to focus that camera. There we go. Okay. See if there's any more news came out. Or I gotta fix that camera a little bit more. That's better. So nothing more from Evans. All right, let's see where the 15 closed. So the 15 did close bullish. A slight engulf over the previous two 15s, but I'm not too convinced. I can see a play up to here. It's just we have so much traffic right here. And we do have the EMA that it's kind of resting on here. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced that we're breaking this kind of minor. As you can see, it's a minor zone on the 5. That was respected here, or created here rather, then broke through, and now it's been respected once. And honestly, if I see a rejection from here on the 5, potentially it could be a short. But again, we do have to see the 15 and honestly how the 30 close. But I can see this 30 flipping. I've seen it happen before. You know, it is gold. This is where the volume is. We are just waiting to see, because this 2 hour could very well flip and continue down. So, yeah. Let's see where this 15 kind of closes. Especially if this 5 can close nice and bearish like it is right now, and then we get another pull up, another rejection, I think we can flip and start seeing a little. Oh shoot! How do you do that? Yeah, I can see a move down happening, but again, we do want to stay on the higher time frames and see what's really going on here. And just for the sake of it, let's take a look at GJ. Oh, look at that. What's going on in the night? Daily looks like it's trying to get up into here. But it's starting to get into like a selling zone up into these areas, I think. But weekly closed crazy, crazy good rejection there. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, you gotta move up. Or spike up, rather. Look at that 1 minute. How big is that 1 minute candle? Oh yeah, there's some fuckery going on. There's some stuff going on right now. Yeah, let's just stay on the 15. Don't get triggered by anything, guys. Let's change music up here. Yeah. Let's see if anything else came out. 15's making a move. It's trying. Here we go. It's going up. There's that 5. It's going for it. Yeah, there's nothing there for me really because we're getting to this zone here. Maybe on a pullback, if this 30 closes nice and strong, we'll have to see. Again, I'm not really looking for buys too much. So I'm really not liking this zone here that it's coming into. So But it is gold, you know, I could just rock it up to here then this half hour on its own. But we are not getting anything new coming through. Oh yeah, there we go. I still don't know how to change the thumbnail here. I'm trying to figure it out. Let's see. Or is it different now? Oh, it looks different now? I don't know. Let me see. But when I'm on the channel, it just shows like a background. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Damn, look at that 5-minute candle. Good old 30 pip move. Love to see it. Yeah, on the 1 minute, you could say that here's a buy to continue up. But again, I would rather wait for the 15 to close, which means this 30 closing. Yeah, I think we gotta wait. We gotta wait here, guys. Close above either 30 min red zone. Potential trades that way. Right? Let's just keep that in mind, you know, as we're looking at trades here. I guess, actually, it should be on the screen here. All right. Oh, shoot. Why is this text so big? Keep pulling it up. It's huge. What the heck? Yeah, this thing is huge. I don't know why they make this text box massive. Where is it? Now it's gone. It's just run away from me, man. Alright, let's see what's going on in the lab here, boys. Boys and girls. Alright, so 5-minute close, pretty strong. Again, it's in this zone though, right? Yeah, again, not too convinced on the move here. Yeah, let's just wait for this close here, because this will kind of determine what's going on. Yeah, as you can see, this 5 minutes just ripping right back down. So let's just wait for this close and kind of go from there. No rush. You never want to rush your trades, and you never want to trade something that's not something you planned, right? So this arrow over a little. But yeah, a close above this zone again is what's more ideal. Like if this 30 closes here, we're still in the range, right? Nothing's changed, which means this 15 will close kind of like on a spinning top. But we have to see how it closes, right? 3 minutes left. A lot can happen. It can push up, close above, then we can get a continuation. It can close under, and we're kind of just waiting more. So, right? You always want to be patient and always wait for the trades to show their hand to you, and don't force them. $8:30 news. Couple of orange folders, nothing too crazy. So we're expected 0.5 forecast. Last time it was 0.5, we had 0.7. What is this? The core durable goods. Okay. Aircraft. Okay. Okay, so this is about manufacturing, whatnot. Oh, we actually have a pretty high forecast compared to last time for this. So that could print bad for US dollar. Let's take a sip of coffee. Yeah, I'm going to take this zone off anyways because it's not really useful. Just stay in the 30 here. Let's see how this 30 closes, all right? Close under. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's an engulf, though. You know, on a pullback, we could see a move. So, it's a pretty big engulf. Engulfing like 4 or 5 candles there. So, let's see. Again, I'm still hesitant because it's pulling up right before... I mean, it's orange news, so... I'm not sure how much of an effect it'll have. I guess it depends how it prints. But I could definitely see this being just a pull up for a continuation down. Again, I would like to see... So if this closes under this zone still, which it looks like it's about to, now I really don't have a bullish bias. Unless we can get a close above. Now I'm actually looking for a rejection candle here if this 15 can close... if it can reject this area and close under, then potentially we could see a move down. All right, so the 30 closed pretty good, though. This 30 just opened and started dropping. Did the news do anything? Oh, a lot better for this number, the durable core, or the durable goods. And the core goods, they're not giving us the number yet. So that would be good for the dollar, which means bad for gold. In most cases. Again, not convinced. It did just... Wow, just opened straight down. No love. Let's see... Come on, give me the number. No, they don't want to print it. Yeah, I could just see this being a deep retrace. But again, let's just see where this 15 closes. Or even where the 5 closes, rather. Because this could be a messy 5-minute candle here. Oh, okay. So 3.3% worse on the core durable goods. However, almost 1.1% better on the durable goods. So kind of conflicting data coming through. So I can see this being a seesaw action here today. Yeah, not loving this setup at all, really. There's zero. I mean, you could say no wick is opened. So if we can get this candle to flip and start to break the high above here, then we can take an entry, I think, and continue up here. So that may be what we have to do. I'm gonna turn this off for a second. I guess I should do that. I believe my camera should cover. Yeah, great. Okay, that's great. That covers what I need to get covered. And then up top, same as well. Good. Alright, so I can actually show you guys my trading screen here. My camera should cover it, yep. And then my top, my account name and whatnot. Good, good, good. Actually close that data, and we don't even need that. We only trade gold, so yeah, that's great. So as you can see here, I got it's the magic keys. For some reason, I haven't gotten it fully installed right now on the MT5, but yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, I just got to see how this 5 closes. I am interested in taking a small position here, but you know, again, yeah, the stop would have to be 17 pips. Yeah, let's see how the 5 closes first before we make any decisions. If we're starting to transition down, we could come deeper into the 47 area before maybe a push back up. But yeah, it looks like it's unsure, I think, of where it wants to go. Yeah. Definitely a bit unsure of where it's going to go. It looks like it's trying to transition into buys. I'm just not sure how this news affects it, because it's kind of good news and bad news for the US, but nothing too significant. So let's see where this last minute drives this 5-minute candle, because if it ends pretty bearish like this, then I'm not too sure that buys are even in play, or that they could happen. And we could just be, you know, if we look in the hourly, right, that's just the hourly wake up, and we're trying to transition down to start to make our move down, right? That's something that we got to keep in mind, because if this 15 can close bearish, we're still under the zone. We would potentially look for a pullback up, and then, you know, take a sell from up here. We have a better position, can close, you know, you have your stop above this candle, 10 pips, maybe a little bit higher, 15 pips to this wick on the left. And then we would drive down first TP at like 32 there. But most likely with volume momentum, we'd break through the zone, continue to fill the wick to 65, and even final TP being 85 or so. So that's something to look for. All right. So again, yeah, 5-minute candle, just what a candle, right? Opened immediately straight down. Looks like, yeah, it's trying to go down. But I want to see how this 15 closes first before making any decisions. So let's wait for that. You know, sometimes it's good to just take a step back and not be staring at the the charts the whole time. Get a fresh perspective. So I'm gonna go do a couple pull-ups in the background here, and we'll get back to it. Refresh the mind, get the blood flowing, right? Perfect. Get the blood flowing. Feeling good. You know, and that's the beauty of a stand-up desk. You have that freedom, that mobility. You know, you're not glued to the screen. Good, good. All right. Yeah, again, I wasn't convinced that this 5 is gonna break. Because now if this 5 closes bullish, we are, yeah, looking to go bullish here, right? So we are kind of in this, again, this range, right? We're in this range. So we're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. I think if this 5-minute closes bullish, I'd actually be more inclined to look for some buys. Just for the structure, it's creating support. Again, here, it's already broken up. It's come, it's retested, right? And now we're back up into here again. So let's just say it closes at its current position. Oh, it's just trying to go. So never mind. That idea is no longer valid. Is there anything else? Yeah, see the orders rose. It's a good sign. But you would think that would make gold weaker, right? But that's not always the case. That's, you have to be careful with the US dollar news because, you know, you might think, oh, well, the news is good for the dollar, gold should drop. But it's definitely not the case most of the time. Ooh, just got a little stomach cramp there. Coffee, nothing else. Definitely got to get some water in you. Here we go. Looks like this 15's trying. Wow, what a 5-minute candle. Hey, I called it. I said, you know, we created support here. We're continuing up. Yeah, so this isn't what I wanted. I was hoping for this 5 minutes to close like here, and then I would ride it up on the next one. But that's all right. Because now the 30-minute, yeah, so we're looking good. We should, I'm gonna wait for this close, see where the next one opens. Because again, we have this point here that I don't love. Because this next 5-minute can close under, right? And then that would essentially make the 15 bearish, right? But 30-minute and all that. Let's take this off for a second. Yeah. 1 hour. 4 hour. Yeah, it really depends on where this 4 hour is gonna end, I guess. It's kind of wild in right now. Alright, I think I'll take a small position here. Ooh. What are we looking at? 10 pip stop? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of you know what, let's try it. Take a small position, we'll put the stops just under this 5-minute. I think if this 5-minute reverses and closes back under, then we're not really looking at anything special here. Let's just see how it looks in the 15 again. Okay. Yeah, because that would essentially make this 15 invalid, closing under. So we are kind of relying a little bit on the momentum to continue pushing, and this should drive into the 56, 58 area, about 40 pips almost. So risking about 10, what are we at, 10, 15? 15 pips to get about 40. So we'll see how this goes. Long position here. At that 15 pip stop. And looking for that 40 pip gain here. Something about there. Right? What's our price points? TP 56.94. Stop loss 51.54. So let's go 50. What's our entry? Ooh, a little bit higher than I would have wanted. 53. Looking at 56.94, I believe I said. And the stop is 54. So about a 2, almost a 3 to 1, a 2.7 to 1. Oh, this 5 minute not looking good anymore. We're getting crushed. So 10 pips here. I'm actually gonna close half position now. Close a bit of risk off the table. Now we just have a smaller position running, half the position. And if it does go, that's great. I believe we should. I do believe we should. This is a little retest. Again, anything can happen. So we would like to see if this 15 can close a bit higher here. Yeah. Let's keep going. We could reload with the other half of that position if this 15 closes nice. Or just continues with momentum. There we go. That's what we like to see. So, just going off in here. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay. So we'll actually get ready to load up. How much time we got left on the minute? Okay. Yeah, I think we're golden here. 45 seconds. I am gonna take it. You know, wait. Actually, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to see how this 15 closes. I do think we should be good. Is there any news coming out? No, not till 9, but that's a smaller FOMC. Okay. I think we can take a buy on the open. There should be a momentum push. I'm gonna take it now, actually. Again, we're gonna take this stop, put it just under here. Somewhere about there. Pop that down. Yeah. So, we did get a solid 15-minute close above this zone, right? That's what we talked about. So 30 is looking great still. I don't see why we shouldn't continue up into these areas here. We do have a bit of contention here. Let's see how that looks in the 5. Okay. I think that's a minor zone. That shouldn't be an issue. We should travel up into these, to the 55 to 57 zone, I think, pretty easily here. Great rejection candle. The initial candle as well. Rejected these 48 areas, and I don't see why we shouldn't drive back up into this area here. Right? Now, will we do it cleanly? That's a whole nother question, right? It's gold. So I do think, though, we should get a push up with a great structure here, and it should continue up into here. So let's pull that TP. But yeah, another 35 or so pips. And then we get the stop there as well. So looking on the 30. Okay. Yeah. So we should be good. Unless this 15-minute doesn't want to play nice. We shall see. Yeah, we may come back, so let's see, 152, so just under 152, as long as it doesn't come under there, I think we should be okay. Where did I have the stop? Yeah. Yeah, as long as it doesn't go under there, we should be good. Which it looks like it's about to. We'll see here. Yeah, I may do a deeper retrace first. We'll see here how it can react. Yeah, it's not going. Alrighty, I think we're gonna have to take some risk off. Again, let's see how this... If this 1 minute closes bullish here, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, okay. Should be okay then to continue up. Just the initial retrace down. Again, I don't see a reason why we shouldn't continue bullish. Potentially a bit of manipulation, but I'm not sure why this is even a thing. TMZ. Somebody about Michael Jordan's worn underwear. Wow, that's wonderful. Great. Love to see that. Yeah, we should continue north here. I don't see a reason. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't. This zone here doesn't really like it's not something that I'm too worried about. But you know, gold, right? Anything can happen. So if it wants to respect this little zone, it's gonna respect it, right? You're gonna have to see how this 5 minute closes still. Still got another minute left here now. So basically this is the make it or break it candle. I'm hoping it's the make it candle, but we'll see. We'll see here. As long as we get a break above, we can continue northbound. Right? Let's get that. Let's get this nice 5 minute candle closing up into here, into the 54 area, maybe along the zone, and then this next one should push up here. All right? Should push up. Let's keep it going. Right, we got the close above. That's what we talked about. We got the close above. 30 minute closed not above. This one, though, rejected strongly from this zone. And now we're up into these areas, so you know, we should not the best close. Okay. Still trending. Still trending. Let's see how this 5 minute wants to play out. So it is a 5 minute bearish close, which I don't love because now we could see a deeper pullback into this zone, 50s, before the next drive up. But we are again expecting a bit more of momentum to push up into here, and then you know, maybe 9 and 10 o'clock we're actually going to continue down. So we'll have to see. It really depends on this 15, right? We are expecting it to. It should drive this 25 pips or so. You know, as you can see here, we have a little zone here. So we do have to kind of break this barrier. But I don't see why we shouldn't, you know. We got momentum on our side. We have 3 beautiful 15 bullish candles. And this one looks like it's trying to go. It's struggling a little. So we'll have to just see how we're going to go about this. All right. So 1 minute, trying to make a break for it. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get there? So we've broken above. Yep. Let's keep going here, boys and girls. So right now we're about 11 pips up on one position and 5 on the other. So now it's just a bit of a waiting game here. Just see if we can get this next leg into here, right? Now, again, I did reduce risk for today. It is Monday, so we're not trading on full risk. Yeah, I don't see why we shouldn't get into 56, at least 56,400 area here. So we're just going to have to wait and see. And you know, that's the thing, right? Always like the last 10 minutes of the hour can either make it just parabolic north, or we could see a huge rejection soon on the next candle there. So, and as we're speaking, it looks like the parabolic move is the one today. We're up 13 pips and 17. So I'm going to close the... no, we're going to wait, actually. We'll wait. Let's wait for the 5 minute to close here. Could see a bit of a bigger move coming up. Oh, we rejected 55. Uh-oh. I thought we were gonna get a bigger drive, but you know, 5 minutes still looking good, right? It would be more of a concern now if we close. If this 5 minute closes bearish, I'll probably close full positions, because that's definitely not a good sign. Right, that 1 minute doing that, that's all right. Yeah, this 5 minute, I was hoping it would be the catalyst out of here, and I'd like to see rejections more in this area, right? Something in here is what I'm waiting for, but this rejection, you know, we're just on the minute. We have to wait for a close, right? But now, you know, if the 15 flips, the 5 closes bearish, then we're starting to be like, okay, maybe this zone is being respected, right? So that is something you always got to be looking out for. How are the candles closing? Are they closing in your favor? Are they in the direction you want? And even if they are in the direction you want, are they the types of candles that you want? You know, I don't want a weak bearish close with the big wick. That's not a great sign for me. You know, so we're hoping to see the next drive up here in the last 2 minutes of this candle. Then if it closed down here, I don't like it anymore, right? I don't like that trade, because then this means this 5 minutes bearish with a pretty big wick, right? Because if this 5 minute was to close bearish, it's a 20 pip wick. So that's definitely a bad sign. I don't see why it should, though. This should continue up here. This next minute, this last minute of this 5. Unless, again, like I said, this is a rejection, and actually the last 5 minutes of the hour, we're going to close back down under the zone, which completely makes everything else invalid, right? So there's two different plays here that can happen, even at this zone. Even though we've closed above this zone, it's gold. A lot of crazy moves happen when you least expect them. So, but this 5 minute, the way it's going, I'm liking it now. A close above here would be quite juicy. I would prefer. Got 10 seconds left. Yeah, not closing the best, but still bullish is what's key here. We're gonna have to see. All right, last 5 minutes of the hour. What are we doing? What are we doing? All right, what are we doing? 15. I still think we could get a big. Last 5. We got to get a big push. All right. Are we gonna go parabolic, or are we staying down low? And I think parabolic is the play today. Not parabolic, but you know what I mean. Another 25, 30 pips. So because I'm still unsure, I am gonna close this the closer position at 7 pips. But now we just have this one that's left, and we're gonna just make it break even at this point, because this 5 minutes either gonna rip down and take us out anyways. Because if it rips down, it's most likely coming to our stop. You know, just watching gold over and over, that's just what it does. And again, yeah, I don't love how it's open, no wick. It's slowing down. The momentum is not there anymore. Yeah, and it being a smaller position, I don't care to close with a bit of profits. But yeah, as you can see, it's already doing what I kind of thought it might be doing. It's either going to drop through here, or we're going to continue up. Right. Yeah, so our break even. If we get into the 56 zone, that's great. I don't think we are going to, though, because it looks like it's lost its step here, you know. So yeah, it looks like it's really trying to transition. Now we've had this rejection candle on the 1 minute, and now this rejection candle. We're at 5 pips, 3 pips. We're just gonna close here. Yeah, because it's just not showing the signs that we have the momentum there anymore. You know, the drive up already happened, but a 50 pip drive up, it's slowing down right before the hour close. You know, and it could still keep going, but sometimes it's better to just close your positions and call it a day. So if we look on today's, we've had 1 loss, and we've had basically break even on the morning here. And this is Asian's trade last night, as you can see. Yeah, and there we go. So that would have taken us out. Like I said, last 5 minutes, this stuff happens all the time. This 5 minute might close even down under the zone, or it could just be grabbing that last liquidity on the 1 minute, tap here, and then we still see that drive up, but that's for the next hour, right? But this 15 closing bearish or something still doesn't make me too excited to be bullish on gold, because again, I am bearish on a higher time frame perspective. You always have to keep that into perspective, that it could just be creating, like I said, you know, that fib. Look at that, tap 61 perfectly, right? So it just could be creating the next lower high right here, and then we see the drive down, right? So we had a chance to close probably a bit more pips, but that's okay. It's a Monday, there's no rush, and there's no need to get greedy. You know, I did call potentially buying from here, but that's more risky. Again, always knowing in the back of my mind, I still have bearish intentions for the week, right? Weekly, huge rejection up to here. Not the strongest close. Daily just might need a bit more movement around before we see the next drop, and that'll be later on in the week, right? It's Monday, it's just setting up for the week, setting up for the day. So yeah. And again, like I called it, you could just be seeing a pull down to continue up for the last minute here. So now it's also the 4-hour close. Oh, excuse me. So lots of things happen, right? A lot of confluences happening this last little bit here. But it does look like it's trying to get that break, like I said. I think we might get it here with this last minute candle. Just a nice push up in the last 20 seconds into here. It's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen. No, it's not going to happen. Yeah, anyways, as you can see, this 1 minute, it's starting to create some consolidation. 5 minutes starting to look a bit uglier. We could start seeing some 5 minute bearish candles starting to close and open. 1 hour, you know, 1 hour great close. But yeah, so that's New York for the day. I do have to get going though. Start my day. We'll be live tomorrow, same time. I'm going to try to start the stream at 7:30 tomorrow. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. And as you can see, the candles are getting smaller, right? We had a big candle. This one's getting smaller. So this one may drive up into here, and then we may see a rejection for the rest of the day. That's kind of what I still envision here. But again, this 4-hour created support based off of here and here. So we have a higher support created. So we could see a drive even up into the 60s area to test this high that was created during the Asian London session. So a couple things to look out for, a couple things to be aware of if you're still trading the rest of the session. Definitely can still see a push up, but now you're again in the middle of, in between this zone and this zone. So you gotta play careful and make sure you know your own risk. So that is it. That is all. Thank you all for watching. All like 1 or 2 of you. And we'll be live tomorrow.